Hello guys, so welcome back. So today we're making a pumpkin pie. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna make the pie crust from scratch, and then after that we're gonna do the filling. So please join me and I hope you enjoy. 1.5 cups of flour, okay, and you can add a pinch of salt, and you need 2 teaspoons of sugar, and so it could be, you know, granulated sugar. And that's the flour I'm using. Whatever all-purpose flour you have, that's fine, okay? And to this, we also need 1/2 cup cold water, okay? Make sure that your water is cold, okay? And we need 1/2 cup unsalted butter. If you don't have unsalted butter, okay, and say it's a salted butter, you can use that, but just don't add salt. Remember I said add a pinch of salt, just don't add any salt to it. Okay, and you also need vegetable shortening, which I have the tender flake shortening. So vegetable shortening, you need 1/2 cup of that. So it's 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of shortening, okay? And you need to cube. This is the shortening here, and that's the butter there. So you need to cube it. Like what I'm showing you. So cube it like this, because you know what, you need to kind of blend it in the flour. I'll show you in a minute how we're gonna do that. Okay, and as I said, you need your 1/2 cup of cold ice water. Okay, so here we go guys. So now I'm gonna add the sugar. So we're just gonna add say a teaspoon of sugar. There we go, teaspoon of sugar. Salt, we're not going to add salt to this because my butter is salted. My butter have a bit of salt in it, so I am not going to add any salt to this. Okay, so now I'm just combining the flour and the sugar. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I guess I should come around. Okay, the butter and the sugar and the flour. Okay, so now I have just put the butter in and the shortening in. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so here we have the cinnamon. Okay, so now I have a piece of nutmeg here. This pie crust is going to be amazing, guys. Trust me, this is going to be such an amazing pie crust. So now I'm going to go in with my fork. Listen, if you have a food processor, you can use your food processor. I've got a food processor under my messy cupboard, and I have no intention of getting it. That's too much work for me right now. Okay, so if you have 2 forks, go ahead. This is going to be your pastry blender for today, okay? Your forks. So what you're going to do, you're just going to kind of mash everything together. Okay guys, so this is the consistency that I actually need. So you see I kind of coarsely blend the butter and the shortening into the flour mixture. So that's what we need. So now we're ready for our cold water. And you know what, thinking about it, I am gonna add the yolk to the cold water. See, I have my cold water here. I'm gonna add yolk to it, and then I'm gonna mix it in with the dry ingredients. Okay, so watch. Okay, so now guys, so here is the 1/2 cup ice water and 1 egg yolk. And also usually my recipe I put like maybe a teaspoon of dark rum. Okay, so remember, kids can eat this pie too, because you know that the alcohol evaporates when the temperature is real hot. So this is just for a little, you know, kick, a little taste. Okay, so there it is. So now I'm gonna use my use my hand and just kind of, you know, mix the wet in with the dry. So you just want this to like come together a little. Okay, so Just do it slowly. Just want the flour mixture to come together. Okay, so you don't want it wet. Remember that it's not cake you're baking, it's a pie crust. So see, that's how you want your mixture to be. Okay, and you don't want to mix it all too much, you just want it to kind of come together like this. See? So eventually you're just gonna, yeah. So now, there it is. Okay guys, so now what you want to do, see, I'm gonna put it into a ball, cut it in half, and then cling wrap it, like wrap it up in cling wrap and stick it in the fridge. And after a few hours, then we can put our pumpkin pie together, okay? So next thing you're gonna see me is putting the ingredients for the pumpkin pie filling together. And later on, when our crust is nice and relaxed in the fridge and it's really nice and cold, we're gonna roll it out and put our pumpkin pie together. Okay guys, and I also want to say, like, if you are not into making your own pie crust, you can always purchase it at the store. I mean, you know, they sell a package of 2 if you want to make like an apple pie, you know, pumpkin pie, lemon meringue pie, banana cream pie. Just go to the store and purchase your pie crust, okay? Okay guys, so we are back, and I just, it's actually hours later, and I just took the pie crust out of the fridge. I'd say it's been in there for maybe 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours, yeah, it's been in the fridge. Hard. It looks great. I see peaks of the butter and the shortening, which is good, so that will help it to stay flaky. So now I'm gonna roll it out. I have my pie dish right there. I wish if I had a deep dish pie dish, I gotta go get one, but this is the one I have right now. And I preheated the oven to 425, and so I'm gonna roll it out and make sure that it, so I think this pie dish is what? It's a 9-inch. See, I'm measuring it on my rolling sheet here. So it's a 9-inch, so I'm gonna roll it out maybe to a 12, because you want at least an inch of dough hanging over the dish, because as it bakes, you know, when you put it in the oven to bake, it's going to shrink up, so you need about 1 inch worth of dough hanging over. So here we go. So I'm going to roll this out now. Okay, so this is what I'm doing, guys. I finished rolling out the pie crust, so now this is a rolling pin, so I'm just rolling it up on the rolling pin to transfer it to the dish. Okay guys, so let's see. It's crumbling a little bit, but it's fixable. It's fixable. Pretty good. You can always fix that. Okay guys, so this is what my pie crust looks like. Okay, so I'm going for a rustic look, and I think I accomplished my rustic look. Okay, so here it goes. So here I am, guys. So I just want to say that, okay, after this, okay, so I'm finished doing this, my little design on the edges. So now I'm gonna get some rice and beans. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I forgot what you call it, but anyways, I'm gonna put the rice and beans in the center. I'm gonna put parchment paper in the center of the pie, put the rice and beans, so that's gonna be a pie weight, and then I'm gonna bake this for 10 minutes with the pie weight in the middle. So this is so that the pie crust is, you know, baked, and you want to pre-bake it for it to be firm, because if you don't do that, Okay, so if you don't do that, so when you have the pumpkin filling and you actually bake the pie, so the pie is supposed to bake in the oven for 50 minutes, okay? So if you don't pre-bake it, you're gonna have a soggy pie, okay? And and soggy pies are just the worst. The reason why we put the weights in the pie weights is so that the pie doesn't bubble up, bubble up and it will shrink. So the pie weights kind of, it keeps the dough down and it helps it to, stay firm and bake nicely. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so after we do that for 10 minutes, then we take out the weights and then we stick it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Okay guys, so what I forgot to do, I forgot to tell you, I have egg wash here, which is 1 egg and heavy cream. So 1 egg and about 2 teaspoons of heavy cream. I mix together, like beat it, make sure it looks like this. So this is what you call egg wash. So what you do, you put the egg wash around the pie crust and it will give it that nice glossy, beautiful sheen to the pie crust. So I actually stuck this in the oven for I think it was in there for 8 minutes until I remembered. So I took it out and I just add my my egg wash. So hi, so guys, welcome back. Now I'm ready to prepare the filling for our pumpkin pie. So here I have about 4.5 cups of pumpkin. This is pure pumpkin puree. So if you want to make your pumpkin puree from scratch, go right ahead. All you have to do is cook your pumpkin, I'd say for about 5 minutes, and then you just mush it all up like this, okay? Or you can just get a can of pumpkin puree, whichever way you wish, you can do. Okay, so I have all my spices here, because if you just, the pumpkin like this is just it doesn't really have any flavor, it just tastes like fresh pumpkin. Okay, so you need all these spices for your pumpkin pie. So here I have ginger, I have cinnamon, and here I have this is the spice I use for my Christmas cake, rum cake, whatever you want to call it. That's the spice I use for that. And that it have nutmeg, cinnamon, cardamom, it have a lot of stuff. So that's what it is. And here is my grated nutmeg, okay? And here I have 3 eggs, heavy cream, and what else did I put in this? About half teaspoon to a teaspoon of pure vanilla. It's in here, and see, I just whipped it all together. Oh, and you know what? I'll tell you about my secret ingredients. So what I put in here is a Bailey's, a heavy cream with Bailey's. You usually use that for your coffee, like a coffee mate. So I figured that it have great flavor, so I added it to this. And also I added a half cup of heavy cream, which is this, in here. So you know what, guys, I'll just put the recipe down below. If I forget to do that, you could just message me, okay? So half cup heavy cream. Right. Okay, so now guys, I'm gonna add all my spices to this. And my heavy cream and egg mixture. Just pour it all in. I didn't add the condensed milk yet. I'm gonna do it now, okay? Pour it all in, and then you mix it all up. Okay, so when I have this all mixed up, I will show you. Okay guys, so here is our pumpkin pie mixture. Look at it, isn't that beautiful? It tastes really good, it's nice and creamy. So now I'm gonna add it into the pie shell. Okay guys, so now this is going in the oven for 50 minutes. Okay, you see how the edges are well done? I didn't really want it to get this brown, but we're gonna put aluminum foil around the edges so that it doesn't cook. It doesn't, bake any more than how it is. We just want the pie filling to set. Okay, guys. So we have more filling. So what I'm gonna do is make little pies. Maybe get about 3 out of this, and add a little bit of Appleton to the mixture. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do next. Just make some little pies. Okay guys, so the pie is out of the oven. Look at it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it cool completely, and then it goes in the fridge to set overnight. So you're not gonna see me sampling this pie until tomorrow. So yeah, look out for that, okay? Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. So hi guys, so we're at the end of the pie making video. Look at this, guys. Here is our pie, and if you notice, part of it is gone. Javon ate that pie, that piece. He ate that piece, but it's okay. He says it's delicious, so I haven't tasted it yet, so I'm gonna do that now. Okay, there it is. Isn't that beautiful? And look, guys, we have cinnamon here, so if you take your little piece, you can dip it. I'll show you. So here we go. There we go. There's your cinnamon. You dip. So good. Look at this, guys. And the crust is nice and flaky. It's so good. And don't forget, guys, please like the video, comment, subscribe, and please share the video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this pie making video.